Alright guys, as you can remember, it's been about 3 weeks now. We came through this old field and we mowed about 3 acres of it. And I told you what we were going to do throughout the spring and summer is we were going to mow, spray, mow, spray, mow, spray. What we're spraying it with is ANTLER. And we frost seeded this whole thing with tons of a 4-way mix of perennial clovers. Super windy out today, but we got the 4-wheeler loaded up with ANTLER mixed in. We'll probably have to fill this up about 3 times because it's about 25 gallons of mixed product per acre, and we have a 24-gallon sprayer. So we're going to get to spraying this plot here with ANTLER, and it's right before turkey season, so it's going to spray boost the nutritional value up of this plot. And I'll show you as well the clovers that we planted. They're actually starting to germinate, so it worked what we did. We mowed and then we frost seeded, and throughout the spring and summer we're going to mow, spray, mow, spray, mow, spray, and eventually overtake this old field and turn it into something that's more valuable to the birds, rabbits, pheasants, you know, deer, everything, turkeys, everything. And I'm super excited about it to take you along this process and overturn this field into something more valuable. So let's get to spraying. So we're using to spray, guys, we're using two Boominator nozzles. These are 1400s Boominators. We shoot 2 out, one out this side, one out that side. With what we're doing today, we're just shooting out the one side. So we got a T here, so we'll just open up this valve, leave this valve closed. We're using a 24-gallon sprayer, 4 gallon a minute pump. Like I said, we're spraying this whole field that we had overseeded. Here you can see where we mowed and didn't mow, so that's the line there, and just by mowing you'll see a big difference. Let's look at all these clovers that's germinating. Whew, it is super windy out here. We're on the last spraying here. This will be 75 gallons of mixed product that we sprayed on this old field here, and they covered it pretty well. We're going to spray this last tank, then I'll show you more of what we're working with, and I'll show you the little clovers that's starting to come up from after frost seeding this old field here. We pull the duff away. There's the clovers coming up. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Same thing here. You see all the clovers coming up. That's just from frost seeding. Eventually they'll start growing, you know, and should overtake all this old stuff. There's a bunch here. So, looking good. So as you guys can see, there's many different ways that you can improve, you know, different aspects of your land, you know, different features. But this was, like I said in the first video when we just mowed it, it was just an old field, old pasture they used years ago, and it was nothing left of it. It was just overgrown junk weeds, had no value to any wildlife. All we did, we came back in, we mowed it very low, we frost seeded it with a 4-way mixture of clovers, and now it's been 3 weeks. The clovers are starting to come up, as you've seen, and now we just sprayed it with ANTLER. That's going to give it that boost. It's going to help overtake all this other stuff that's in here, and that duff is on there holding the moisture in on top of the clovers, and eventually those clovers will start to shoot up through that duff, and by mowing, spraying, mowing, spraying, eventually within a year, 2 years, the clovers should outdo everything else that's here. We're not using any herbicides on this, we're not doing anything. And as we mentioned before, it's not necessarily for deer. I mainly did this for a broad, you know, avenue of everything. You know, birds, quail, turkeys, deer, rabbits, all of the above. So many different ways to do it, guys. There's so many different ways that doesn't really cost you much at all to improve your land on. Any questions, post them down below. Until next time, guys, I'll see you.